Hey, this is 5155 though. I know there's a lot of wind, I apologize. But this tunnel goes underneath a railroad track. And it's close to, let me see, 100 Oaks Mall, where they have a big theater there, a lot of shoe stores, PetSmart, things like that. Now the intersection I'm coming up upon after this man is Nolensville Pike or Nolensville Road and Thompson Lane. I passed by this gentleman playing the trumpet, and this tunnel makes it even louder, of course. And I bet all he's trying to do is spread the joy. So I want to listen to him a little bit and maybe even get to ask him a question. This is his way of getting tips. I parked right over there. When I come back, I'm going to tip you. But I wanted to get you making the world happier going through the tunnel. Okay? Thank you, sir. I parked right down there to come, and I'm gonna pull right up here and give you a tip. You saw me? Thanks for playing and making people's lives a little happier. All right.
Today it's kind of hot.
It's very hot. How heavy is that sucker? That looks even heavier. All right. I'll see you in a minute, and I'll come by with the tip. Thank you, sir. Now that is a creative way to get a tip instead of just holding a sign. Here in Nashville, they have this wonderful program for the homeless community where they sell a paper. A new one comes out every 1 to 2 weeks. I can't remember the name of it. I'll try. But anyway, they charge $1 for it, but then they doubled it or went up to $5, and people stopped buying them. So they went back down to $1 per paper. But what people do is they buy the paper and they stand on public property. And one of them I consider to be a dear friend. His name is Albert, and he stays in front of a McDonald's on Murfreesboro Pike across from Firestone for the people that are from Nashville. But they're all over Nashville, and they get maybe 25 cents per paper out of the cost of the paper. But then people actually tip them extra, of course. And every time I got paid, I would always give him at least $5 on that day. I've been through watching him. He actually made it to Nashville from Memphis, where all of his family lives. When he got there, within days, he was driving intoxicated and wrecked into a curb right by that McDonald's. Then he ended up in jail when took all his money. He never recovered financially from that happening and losing his license. And so he's never been able to make it back to Memphis I've asked him to do an interview with me before because he's a fascinating man, and every time I have time I sit and talk and give him a hug and we just hang out for a while. He had a woman he was in love with, and after a few years she died, and talked him through his... Hey man, gotcha! Anyway, his name's Albert. He's wonderful. If y'all know him from the McDonald's on Murfreesboro Road, he's a wonderful man. He's been in and out of homeless shelters. When he had his girlfriend that passed away, he was able to live with her, but he is one of the most decent people. He didn't stay much in homeless shelters because they can be disastrous places to be, where you're probably better off if you can just find a better place to sleep. Now, I've never been to one, so I don't know. I'm just going by what he said, because I don't really know the conditions. But people give him a good bit of money because he is one of the sweetest people in the world. And he sits out there. It could be 105 degrees and he's out there. It could be a foot of snow and he's out there, and I love him. So it was rare seeing a street performer out here at the, what is that, Hicks Ellis Bridge, and that's the train that goes by. I live probably 10 miles from here, so I don't know where all this train goes, but it goes everywhere for me to hear it every once in a while. Anyway, hats off to the trumpet guy. If any of y'all are watching from Nashville, you have the opportunity to come by here, you know, give the guy a tip, because he's out there performing for us instead of only asking for a handout or will work for food type thing. Anyway, I'll catch y'all later. Bye-bye.